Are you ready?
Welcome, foolish mortals.
Tell me my hobby and job, and when I come and bring the ruckus, suckers, suckers, and dogs. The king of rock, what? Tell me my hobby and job, and when I come and bring the ruckus, suckers, suckers, and dogs. The king of rock, the king of rock, what? The king of rock, the king of rock, what? The king of rock, the king of rock, what? The king of rock, the king of rock, what? The king of rock,
You know what's sad is that that's a pretty accurate, like, sounding. She's really that enough. I smell ice.
Alright, so you've heard that Seth Rollins is going to be involved with a lot of Blackcraft wrestling and that WWE is involved with a lot of Blackcraft stuff. So let's kind of scoot our way into WWE right now. Let's continue. Keep it going. Go. Oh, there we go.
It's that one little cough. I was just like trying to get up, but I couldn't. Damn.
All right. So let's start with Raw.
We missed quite a few things about Raw.
No, we didn't miss anything.
Let's
You
be
didn't
real
miss
here.
much.
Let's just be real here. Nothing has changed since fucking WrestleMania. What's the main event?
But
Let's just say it. Let me say one thing. Let me just say it.
You're gonna go right off the bat with this right now?
No, I just want to say, what is the main event? Just what is the main event for SummerSlam? Just say it.
Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns.
Again. That's all I'm gonna say. Again. I've spoken. Continue.
We're going with the main event right off the bat, so let's start this.
Continue.
Okay.
I'm troubled.
I'm kind of at a disappointment with how they pushed Lesnar and Bobby Lashley.
Why the fuck do they have him win and then all of a sudden lose the next fucking night? What the fuck? What was the point of having you win the fucking Extreme Rules?
I can tell you one man that did that.
Oh gee, I fucking wonder who.
Mr.
Mahan. Mr. McMahon.
Okay, let's talk about Paul Heyman right now because
Let's just say that promo.
that interview was interesting because I'm seeing a lot of acting. He was acting. But if you know Lesnar, like if you really know how Lesnar does not give a flying fuck, considering how many streaks he broke without them saying you're going to break this streak, he was just like, no, I'm going to do it. Fuck you. Give me my new contract.
But the whole thing about him is just very strange. Because, okay, we're going to say at least 3 predictions. My prediction, his prediction, and the Voice's prediction. We're going to say, just explain, like, at least a 10 to 5 second explanation of how is this going to go down. But besides that, how McMahon is doing with Brock is trying to get him enough heat to make at least Roman's win look so amazing at SummerSlam.
As a full? Or are we doing this as a full?
We're at least doing this.
Are we doing this as just between Brock and Roman?
This is a Brock and Roman thing.
Just a Brock and Roman. This isn't like a whole match and like
No.
what SummerSlam's gonna come out.
No, this is
to
just
be.
the ending. This is straight. I'm just gonna say the fucking ending.
When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut.
Well, everybody hates Brock Lesnar as it is, but they hate Roman Reigns as well. So it's kind of like choosing the lesser of two weasels. I think that Brock Lesnar is probably finally going to lose, and then he's going to start over at UFC, but he's not going to leave WWE. He's going to be on both, and they're like kind of going to partner it up. And I actually speculated if Vince McMahon was trying to buy out UFC.
Everybody's been speculating that. I agree with that.
I'm not looking
They're
forward to it.
partnering because I
They're
don't
partnering with
like I
something.
don't like the storyline thing that he did on UFC. I watched it and I was like, this isn't fucking UFC. This is fucking bull. This is WWE. I watched WWE for that, and I watched UFC and watch them beat the fuck out of each other. Not this whole telenovela bullshit that he's trying to pull.
Telenovela.
But that's the thing is that's what UFC's become, and that's where I kind of got fallen off
That
of
makes
UFC.
me sad because I like the UFC for its rawness.
We all liked UFC for the rawness, but now it's
Ever
who
since
knows now.
But that's the thing is like ever since Dana White has had a golden thumb for everybody now, where he found his golden child and he wants to praise them, it's become WWE. I think
He's
that
on soft.
I think that after 2010, it got really soft, really fast. And I can agree with that, with what she said and how
With everything's been going down.
it's kind of becoming a Lesnar versus, da-da-da. And going off on what you're saying, I can see it as, there's going to be a lot of speculation with who's coming in, where, when, why, and how.
Right.
And if you want to explain that more.
So with that is that Vince is trying to get so much heat on Brock over him not showing up, not making appearances, and they're all trying to put the blame on Brock. Obviously, in reality, let's be real here, Brock doesn't give a flying fuck what it is. All he knows is that if he appears, he makes money. If he doesn't, he still gets that fucking money. That motherfucker is
That
making straight
promo on
up.
the couch, though. The promo on the couch, though. Him sitting there with the magazine. Did I get my money?
That is Brock's finest work.
Did I
So
get my
real.
money?
So realistic.
Like, bitch, please. I was like, whoa, buddy.
Bitch better have my money.
Bitch better have my money. We totally pulled a twist in there.
Yes! Success.
Magic,
But
magic, ninjas, what? Magic, magic, ninjas, what? Magic, magic, ninjas, what?
Are you gonna get up and start salsa in there, honey? You were going Latin with it. You were like, yeah.
Sorry. This is when Latin blood takes over, like, cumbia, 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 cumbia,
Oh my god.
But no, like I said, so they're gonna get so much heat on Brock, but they also want to get that praise. One of the last episodes, they start yelling, "We want Roman, we want Roman." I'm like, oh my god, it's starting. It's happening. It's happening.
He's
I don't know
becoming
if those
Cena.
were, I'm gonna say straight up, I don't know if those were plants. So I don't know if those were straight up plants that they had in the crowd just to
Yeah.
start it. Or those were actual people that actually were
He's
cheering
back.
for Roman. And so we don't know that, but you know what? We're gonna see how that falls down on SummerSlam. So all I know is that they're gonna have either two things happen, but it's gonna be. Let me explain this in a very odd way, but I'm gonna make it quick. 3 ways. Brock Lesnar wins. He has his UFC title. No, he has the WWE Universal title, but then also, like what Voice said, he's gonna do UFC, so he's probably gonna have both titles. Because so far, from what I read, that they're okay with him working both. So I'm like, that's another thing that's
And
gonna irritate the fuck out of me.
I've read
No.
that they're going to suspend him for quote-unquote amount of time, a.k.a. when his
Something.
contract on UFC
Right.
is there, because he only gets one fight contracts, apparently, for UFC. So when his one fight contracts are valid for UFC, he's going to have his fight.
Yeah.
Now, I also have read 2 things. One of them being that The Rock is going to show up to SummerSlam. Like, they're going to have a lot of different superstars,
Right.
like previous superstars, come through.
Yeah, they usually do, you know, like for like
And-
SummerSlam and like WrestleMania, they always do like some like, hey, let's bring in.
Big something.
And bring them
you know?
in.
Yeah. And once again, I think that Rock is going to make his grand appearance with Roman. And as Roman, wins and everything, and yay,
They're gonna
Roman
do it again
wins.
where The Rock does that face. Oh fuck, no one's cheering.
Like, okay, great, let's fucking hype him up. No one's fucking cheering.
That face that he had during that
But I
moment.
think that because they've gotten that push of pushing Roman as the Weasel to win. He's gonna.
As the voice said, the Weasel.
The Weasel.
Lesser of two weasels.
Yep. The Weasel to win.
But yeah, that's one. That's
He's gonna, and then after that, like, here comes Braun destroying everybody and everything. I got Money in the Bank. Mine.
That's another prediction that I wanted to put too. That he's just gonna walk in and either cash it in, or somehow they're gonna do a twist and have Kevin Owens win, and then he's gonna cash it. That's another thing.
Yeah, if Kevin Owens beats Lesnar, that's gonna be a shock.
If that actually would be really cool. I would be really down with that. If it was Kevin Owens that just did
Kevin
that.
Owens, because everybody's kind of seen the push and like stated that they're kind of tired of the Braun Strowman push.
We're gonna see what happens though. So at least with that, I kind of hope for Braun because he deserves it because it's been a long time waiting. But also his hype is kind of dying down slow. If they don't give it to him that night or they have him lose, the hype is gone. There's no fucking point of pushing him anymore. It's done.
And I think that's what, after the Royal Rumble, everybody was like, we're tired of Braun. And that's why, yeah, he did something fucking amazing at TLC.
Right.
Throwing Kevin Owens just by chokeslam from cage all the way to announcer table.
Right.
That was fucking sick. That was badass. That was almost as good as Mankind.
Mick Foley and Undertaker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mick Foley and Undertaker and having Mankind just fall. That
From
was,
the cage on top of the table.
That was great.
That was
just
an homage right there.
Yeah, just
that was an
chuck the
homage.
shit out of him.
Yeah. But anyways, you actually said my second one. So my third one, which is, if it happens, I would not mind this, and I would actually be very supportive of Roman. If Paul Heyman comes back, and it looks like he's going to help Brock, and all of a sudden he just helps Roman, and Roman just takes advantage of it.
Ooh.
And then it ends, and you know what that means.
Yeah.
He becomes a Heyman guy, and you know what that means. We will finally have heel Roman. Roman
You've been dying for heel Roman, though.
We would have... If Roman becomes the heel, he will be the baddest motherfucker.
No,
because he will have Heyman do the voice, and then he would just go walk in and just beat the shit out of people.
No, you want to be... I just had the lights on with this one. You want to be even better is have the Shield come back with Heyman by their side. As the Shield as a Heyman guy. Because if you have Dean with Seth as Dean
Tag team champion.
No. Intercontinental champion for Seth.
Oh yeah, if he keeps the title.
With his whole that's the thing is he's lost it to Ziggles.
Oh yeah, I forgot that he lost it. See, I've been so disconnected since it hasn't entertained me at all for who knows how long. I was like,
he's lost it to Ziggles, which Ziggles and McIntyre.
Just give it to McIntyre. He deserves it more.
McIntyre deserves it more, but McIntyre is a great force. He was a great
motherfucker's huge compared to how he first started.
Yeah, he's
Jesus Christ.
he's giant now.
Fucking giant Scotsman.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's
terrifying. Like, oh, somebody grew up. Holy shit.
I know, like he was like such a skinny little like Scottish dude wearing the kilt when he walked to the ring, and then he became Intercontinental Champion. Then he comes back like full bearded and like just buffed out, dude. I'm like, Jesus. And then the moves became even more savage.
Yeah.
That fucking Claymore. Is the one.
Claymore.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's all. Because I remember when I showed the voice, the pictures, I'm like, do you remember this guy? Yeah, this is him now. And watching TV, she's like, holy shit.
Yeah, what the fuck?
He grew.
But I think that with this whole beef that Seth and Ziggles have
that
with
Ambrose is gonna come back and help at least in time for SummerSlam.
Ambrose is gonna come back during SummerSlam because everybody's been waiting for his return and
he's been good. I think since for like the last like months or 2 months or something.
Yeah, he's been at the Performance Center. He's been at the Performance Center for the last 2 months, and ever since then, like everybody's been anticipating and waiting for that return. Everybody thought it was coming for TLC. Never happened. Everybody thought it was coming for other things. Never happened.
It's just the whole. Let's just say the whole Shield reunion was just a fucked up situation.
But that's the thing is now that we have Dean Ambrose back, the Shield can come back again, and you've always seen fucking Roman helping Seth with a little here and there. Like my favorite gimmick right now is him and fucking the Baron Corbin bullshit that's going on, where Baron Corbin has beef with him. And like Baron Corbin being his like little cocky little fucking like
And his nice little suit.
self, in this suit now that he's part of.
The new authority. He's like the new authority.
Yeah, the new authority behind behind Stephanie McMahon.
Right.
And all of a sudden he's like, hey, you're authority? Wow! Like, and he's breaking fucking Baron Corbin's ribs.
Yeah.
And then he laughs it off like, ha 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 ha. Yeah.
I don't know what this whole Baron Corbin storyline, but we'll just see where it goes.
But look, that's the thing is like, I'm kind of curious because why would you make him part of the authority
They've always
and
been
then
wanting to give him a push.
give him a push to Finn Balor? Like why Finn?
I don't know why. The whole ever since he got injured in that one match, and hasn't come back since then, and didn't even get his rematch at all.
They
Because he always says the one thing: "You forgot to remember that I am the first Universal Champion."
Yeah, and I never lost it.
And I never lost my title belt. Oh yeah, they can't say title. Forgot. Sorry, Vince McMahon rule.
Championship.
I never won my Universal Championship.
Anyway,
We'll see how that turns out.
I want to see how that turns out. And then Ronda Rousey.
Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
I'm sorry, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
You forgot. That's what they call her nowadays.
Whoa, Rowdy versus Alexa Bliss. Voice has spoken.
Fuck that bitch.
Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Now fuck that bitch. Let's just say that's just. Let's I don't know how that match is. That match is just probably going to be like a squash match almost. But hey, sometimes have some surprises up their sleeves. We'll see what happens with that one.
And going back to what the voice said about this whole UFC thing and the bonding thing, the brand,
That's
the cross branding thing. If anybody has noticed, they're starting to do a lot more promo in between matches and a lot more like video, even in like normal Raw matches, Raw and SmackDown matches because of UFC, especially with Ronda Rousey and all these big names.
The four horsewomen are all officially signed to WWE now.
Yeah, and then the UFC women.
Which actually, like we said, we talked about a little bit about SummerSlam. There's one thing that they said, Evolution, which is all women's pay-per-view. That's gonna be very interesting.
I'm gonna wait for that, and I think that's a hi. We fucked up for the Royal Rumble, we're going to present you with a full women's pay-per-view.
Oh, I know. Actually, I think that is a good. Actually, not only that, but also because of the Greatest Royal Rumble, because they weren't featured on it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. That
the Royal
and
Rumble,
the actual Royal Rumble
was featured.
both.
Yeah.
So the Greatest Royal Rumble and then the actual Royal Rumble.
Yeah, and how they and then
voice your
matches
opinion on
after
that.
Even pay-per-views after that, though, you only had
women's pay-per-view.
I'm a little scared after the women's Royal Rumble, to be honest. The women better step it up, better get their shit under control, because if they don't bring it like the guys do, it's just going to turn into one giant joke, and then we're back where we started, Women can't handle what men do in wrestling. But they need to step it up and fucking, get it, And I don't know if they're going to do that, because some of the bitches nowadays, they don't have it. They just don't. They're just there because they're hot. And it's like...
Good point. Very good point.
I'm kind of waiting. I'm wondering why the fuck they even did this mixed tag.
The mixed tag? I don't know. That was the stupidest fucking thing.
I was like, oh great, we're mixing guys and girls. Great.
The mixed tag match, and then it's because they did it for charity type thing. I can accept that, but not, it was just a stupid thing. In the first, it was like an all YouTube,
there was no
all Facebook channel thing.
And that's the thing though, is you created so many storylines within that you could have fucking used outside of that.
Yeah, they completely fucked up.
They didn't use any of it.
Because they're trying to market off when they first started the women's revolution, because they stopped calling them divas, and they were doing so good already. But then that roadblock was that mixed match, and then the Greatest Royal Rumble, and then
the Greatest Royal Rumble.
The actual Royal Rumble, then the Greatest Royal Rumble. It's because of all those.
Because you had the Mae Young Classic. Mae Young Classic, phenomenal.
It's great.
I
remember when we first watched it. There were some where her jaw dropped and we were like, oh my god, are
think-
you okay?
They did the tournament, but they did the tournament and then they had little storylines within the tournament that never went anywhere because we didn't see any of those girls.
Yeah, well, yeah, but the only reason why is
Afterwards.
just they're going to be only there just for that.
Yeah.
Just for the Mae Young Classic, and most of them are not going to end up getting signed.
And that's the thing is, it was like, okay, that's great to have like a mini storyline with, like, but what's going on with these 5 girls? Why have you created a storyline for them but never given them a push? But
Oh yeah, the ones like after it, who knows? That's their thing. Who knows? But we'll see with that. But now that's going to be determined also with Evolution. But I will say there is one match that is rumored that I will look forward to. That if it does happen.
Okay.
I don't know if it should happen at this pay-per-view. I think this is a WrestleMania thing, but what's going to happen is going to be the 4 horsewomen of WWE versus the 4 horsewomen of MMA.
And who's the 4 horsewomen of MMA?
Shayna Baszler, Jasmine Duke, Ronda Rousey, and then I forgot her name.
Yeah.
Something Schaefer. Like her last name is Schaefer. She's married to Roderick Strong.
Oh, okay.
I forgot her name.
All right.
But yeah, and then
Schaefer.
as you guys already know, the 4 horsewomen of WWE, which is Charlotte, Becky, Bayley, and Sasha.
And out of the thing that gets me about that though
I'm terrified for the for Charlotte and all
Becky,
them.
Charlotte,
Oh yeah, the thing that's happening on SmackDown between them.
SmackDown between them right now, and then you're gonna push them into being partners.
Same thing with Well, either that can happen because there's another thing. Because remember, Bayley and Sasha are also teaming up again.
They're teaming up again.
Jesus fucking Christ, give Bayley a heel push. She was so she was
had
savage.
it for that long.
She was savage. Oh
You
my
had
god!
it for that
Did you
long,
hear
and
everyone screaming for Bayley?
You
That
had
moment.
You had it for that long where you could have pushed her so well.
I watched that moment. I actually clapped for a good minute. I was like, wow, that actually was good. You actually like.
Yeah.
Did you see? She just did not give a fuck. She was
And you're
just
like, yay!
I've
yay.
never seen evil
Where'd that
Bayley.
go? Where'd it go?
Seriously,
where'd it
right?
go? What?
No,
What?
it had-
Why? Huh?
Thank Dr. Shelby. Fuck you, Dr. Shelby.
Fuck you and your hugs.
Yeah, fuck you and your team hug. Like I said, but also because of Evolution, they're probably gonna have not the first. Let's clarify this. This didn't happen the first time. This is gonna be the second time they probably have this, or third. I don't know. Women tag team titles, and that's gonna be between both brands. It's not gonna be like the tag team titles where they both have both brands, especially because they don't have enough women teams.
They're gonna be, but yeah,
It's gonna be like
one-time champion. But how are they gonna pull that then? Like, is it gonna be like old school wrestling where like you had one champion for both brands?
I don't know how they're gonna do that with both brands, but like I said, they're gonna at least see because so far we can have some good teams with that.
We can have some
Peyton and Billy.
Yeah.
Sasha and Bayley, even though I want them to be
Fucking,
fight and just beat the shit out of each other, but Becky and Charlotte, if they can do it,
I could do.
Bella's coming back and actually being good for once and doing it. Sorry,
I could see what's.
sorry, Nikki, and your engagement.
I could see what's her name.
Oh.
Oh fuck, I can't remember. Natalia. I can see Natalia with Rousey. That would be a good one. That would be a good
Mickey
push.
and Alexa. I know.
Just
Sarah Logan and Ruby.
Mickey needs to
and,
die off of the Alexa train. I'm sorry, but Mickey needs to
Mickey,
die
I don't know
off.
what's with Mickey. I don't. Oh,
I don't-
Mickey,
I
you
don't-
were so good, and then you lost your big push.
Yeah,
know what
like you
happened.
lost everything. What
You
the
lost
hell?
your whole career just went down the drain.
How about we make a wage for SummerSlam coming up, and we'll do the whole like, if I win, you do this. If you win, you do this. Should we?
What do you guys think?
That's all up to you guys, yes or no. And then we'll put this on the pay-per-view video. If it happens, if you guys say yes, we will put it on the pay-per-view video.
Be ready.
Now, we've gone from Raw. let's go on to SmackDown.
There's one match in SmackDown I'm excited for.
Okay.
This is a long time happening.
It's been a very long
This
time.
is how long? How long was this needed to happen?
Yes, I agree with you. I don't want to see the Miz anymore. I just don't want to see the Miz.
Hey, right
anymore.
now he's doing a phenomenal job on the mic.
He always does though. That's the thing.
Does he make you hate him?
Yes.
How much do you hate him?
I hate him.
How much do you hate The Miz?
But that's the
I
only.
hate both of their asses.
But that's-
God, if I hear her speak again, I'm gonna fucking reach to the TV and
Who,
strike her.
Maurice?
Yes, I hate her voice. It's like just nails on a fucking chalkboard.
But yes, I agree with you. That's going to be a great match. That's going to be a match for the ages because I also see that as a come up for the other side to Daniel Bryan that is not involved in WWE right now, quote unquote. But she's been trying to make her push in her return. You know,
That is one thing. Like from what I hear, there's gonna either end two ways. Either it could end with Daniel Bryan winning and finally getting his bigger push and everything, or the Miz might win because maybe just from not hearing any updates or anything that Daniel Bryan might not re-sign his contract.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing because WWE is being extremely fragile with him,
Oh,
and he's getting sick of it.
yeah.
Like he
Like I told you, every other match he's had, they take him out on a stretcher, and it's like, whoa, bro, like, don't make him look that fragile.
yeah, like seriously, so fragile.
And he'll be done with it and be like he'll be backstage. They take him backstage, and he just gets off the stretcher, walks off the stretcher like it's nothing. It's like,
Right.
yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that ends up being good. SmackDown again,
And
which
then
is
we have Shinsuke Nakamura,
versus Jeff Hardy.
Jeffro.
Jethro. I'm not that excited. I mean, I used to love Shinsuke, but like ever since like the multiple matches that I had with AJ, that could have been fucking amazing.
And
It's
that's
already lost their pushes.
That's another
And
contract that we have to talk about though too.
he could go back to New Japan.
Is Jeff Hardy? Jeff Hardy's contract may be up. They're speculating that him and Matt are done.
Yeah, because Matt actually confirmed that it was just like a tease. It wasn't actually
Yeah.
him actually wanting to retire, but he might leave just because they're kind of getting. They're not doing anything with it.
They're nowhere again.
It's going back to like how it started with when the broken gimmick first started. It was like what the fuck, and now it's like and now Bray Wyatt just looks.
We've seen it.
Bray
Great.
Wyatt's not that great anymore.
And Bray Wyatt just kind of kills that whole like.
He's not that
gimmick.
cool anymore.
But that's the other thing is that's where they're gonna push a specific. That was the other speculation was they're gonna push a specific someone from the B team.
I really doubt that's gonna happen because they tried so much and now they're not. They were getting that little slight push, but now it's
As
like
soon as
not.
they get those titles back, yeah, that push is gonna happen.
We're gonna have to wait and see.
I'm hoping a certain brother comes to the other side, and then it pushes the brothers versus brothers.
Either that, or they're gonna have from another rumor thing is that they're gonna have Bray Wyatt take over Sanity, and then he's gonna lead them.
Ooh,
Right? It's gonna be even more. That's gonna be extreme.
that would be interesting.
Right?
Bray Wyatt versus.
And then
Ooh.
women's title match is Carmella, Becky, and Charlotte.
Okay, so I agree with Becky on this whole situation. I'm on Becky's side with this whole thing. I kind of can't stand the fact that Charlotte's involved.
Again.
Again.
She's the Roman Reigns now. She's turning into Roman Reigns.
She's totally the female Roman Reigns. I hate how much they shove her down our throats. It's like, bro, I get it.
She's Ric Flair's
I get it.
daughter.
Yeah, I get it. You're Ric Flair's daughter, but
you know,
like,
We get it. She's Ric
got
Flair's
a
daughter.
legacy, whatever. I don't give a fuck.
She's really great, and I will still love to see her versus Ronda, but it's enough of keep putting her in the title picture. Give it to Asuka. She at least deserved it at WrestleMania. At least keep the undefeated streak keep going, and then it could have been Asuka versus Ronda.
You just said something that kind of threw me off for though. Is Ronda versus her?
Yeah, because it actually would have been good.
I don't see it because I'm sorry, but
I
I'm
do.
tired of Ronda's gimmicks always being like she throws somebody off the fucking a mile away. She starts hip tossing people left and right. but then they bounce right back up. Like, wait, didn't she just pull a move on somebody? Why are they up in 2 seconds? Like, if she's that dominant, they should be staying down. And that's what I see with Charlotte Flair. Is it's going to be she's going to throw around the ring looking like a rag doll, yeah, but Charlotte Flair's going to get up and go, bam, every time.
You just gotta wait for it.
Like,
Keep giving Ronda the chances, because she's been getting better. She's slowly getting better.
She's getting better at her moves, yes, but the way they're pulling the other person with her and how the other person all of a sudden bounces up 2 seconds into it, 2 seconds after the throw. Like, straight up just, doing, okay, I'm up. Like, you just got hip tossed. Like, how are you up all of a sudden? Ow, ow, that hurt, even though I just chucked you across the room. Yeah, like, but yet you have, like, The Rock, who barely gets a flick to the forehead, and he'll tumble and roll across the fire.
Hey, he sold the moves amazingly. Him and Shawn Michaels do the best.
But no, none of the females can sell it. Like, really?
NXT can.
True.
And Mae Young Classic ones too.
Yeah.
At least the newer girls can. That's for damn sure.
Yep.
Like Ember, Ruby, even Peyton and Billy.
Peyton and Billy as the Iconics, I like them. They are the beautiful people to me. Like, they are.
Yeah, that is actually how they got compared to.
They are the beautiful people to me, but I would create more of a.
Speaking of that,
a
so
gimmick
forgot,
for them.
when you said the beautiful people, did you see who's going to be heading to the Mae Young Classic?
Yeah.
Madison Rayne,
Yeah.
who's now known as Ashley Rayne.
Her old gimmick.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Her old gimmick, yes.
But anyways, that's some stuff that's going down.